Reporting to Matriarch's Mercy. Searching for navigation data back to Matriarch's Mercy. Null. Result. Error. Navigation systems offline. Accurate statement detected. This unit is both helpless and aimless. Farewell.
Forced our rapacious rivals to drop supplies from high orbit, it sent their ground troops scattering into scattered lines of hastily dug trenches. So much for their baseless conjecture that bookish theoreticians, a tidier paraphrasing of...
I'm glad you're back. Getting the first autodoc running again has been helpful, but we could really use the other two as well. Remarkable. That is enough to get all of the autodocs back up and running. With them, we can save all the remaining wounded. Words can't begin to express my gratitude. I and all of Auntie's choice. Thank you.
Wonderful consistency and playlist.
The autodoc will get these troopers on their feet in no time. They got a long road ahead of them.
Thank law. It's Barnabas, the worst. Barnabas, I need you to go get help, buddy. I think I might be hallucinating.
Thanks to you, the wounded are stabilized, and we shouldn't be losing anyone else. So, what can I do for you? Well, it pleases me to say that, with the coils you've gathered, we'll all still be here. Thanks to you, the wounded are stable. Of course. I can offer aid for an only moderately marked up, catastrophic, shortage-reflecting schedule fee. In truth, I probably shouldn't take time away from my other patients, but Auntie demands we always make time for market-rate services. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to return to my other patients. Thanks to you, the wounded are stabilized, and well, it pleases me to say that...
Besides, they're on... What's Hunter's extra special force?
Enjoyed that melody, while contemporaneously wishing you did not find its tempo, chord progression, form, and/or meter overly distracting.
And now, more music to perform advanced calculations by. Receiver to Grand Plan Wireless. We verify before we amplify. A statistically significant number of scientists agree vinculum flavor drops are qualitatively advantageous. Help your food taste better together with Vinculum from the Order of the Serpent. Humorous hot beverage mug text recently observed.
Even though I've nothing but disgust for your corporate overlords, at least the invasion stirred up some much-needed chaos in Arcadia.
Have I mentioned that I got no interest in your opinions of my overlords?
We can always talk about you then. Like how you were the victim of corporate greed and hubris.
Reckon I wasn't clear. I got no interest in your opinions about anything.
Again, freelancer? Now what can I do you for? So, we doing business. The sprats are all premium quality. Let's talk price. Trust me, Gregory is an artiste when it comes to biology, and every artist needs the right canvas. Pleasure doing business.
Arcadia shall ever return to how it was.
Wish. Between the invaders, order defecting, there's no putting this sprat back into the camp.
Oyster is looking pretty good right about now.
Any luck with the sprat hunt? Decent quality, all things considered. Frankie's work is second to none. You can tell the good doctor I'll be around shortly, armed with needle and thread, calipers, and my finest jar of glass eyes. No, thank you. It's always a pleasure to bring passion to one's work, even when that passion is a tad morbid. Be seeing you, Agent.
Next, The latest field data validating or repudiating our forecasts and relevant informational details for near present and future calculations. A general reminder for the especially studious: monitor your step when traversing between academical appointments. Do not read and walk. The localized dimensional tears known as rifts are lethal to pedestrian traffic. They also attract bloodthirsty zealots. Said zealots are equally lethal to pedestrian traffic. If you must operate near or adjacent to said conspicuous dimensional disturbances, please take additional care. Eyes forward, noses out of academic journals.
So ends this missive.
And now, additional data and/or music determined to facilitate cognition. The following song has been determined to facilitate abstract thinking and constructive rumination.
I've observed you in these trenches before. You are aware this is a war zone, correct?
I should do a study on how alcohol affects the temporal
researched and designed to increase energy, efficiency, creativity,
100% fabricated meal. The consummation of consumption.
From the Order of the Ascendant. Always remember, every moment, every minute calculation.
I was unaware our situation had become dire enough to warrant the employment of mercenaries. This is mildly distressing.
Playlists is on. Now for a new song.
Attention, freelancer, you are currently heading into no man's land. We strongly recommend you return.
Impressive. Their personalized motivation.
That is what I call a stubborn clog in the old pipes. You're gonna have to hold it in, friend. Privy's out of order. Never fear. I'll get that clog moving soon enough. They don't call me the pipe doctor for nothing. You mean you want the pipe doctor to practice real medicine? Why, this is the greatest day of my life. But don't get me wrong, it would be an honor. I'm just not sure that I'm ready for that kind of challenge. What kind of preposterous medical facility are you running? Very well. Sometimes it takes a plumber to do a doctor's job. If Matriarch's Mercy cries out in need, then the pipe doctor will answer. See you there, friend.
I do not believe you have clearance to be here.
Broadcasting cognitive resonance.
This war cannot come to a conclusion soon enough. The wartime rations are making assignment in proximity to latrines even more unbearable than is typical.
Vacuously untrue statements with their unsatisfying antecedents? At the Order of the Ascendant, our predictions are both sufficient and necessary for your positive outcomes. Come by our predictory today, where we will share with you our deductions and their contrapositive implications. What happens next may surprise you, but not us. Warning, the following song mentions some actions that are improper, something your fractions should never be.
It's not enough to say you think so. safari across the Arcadia system, helping everyone from lower management to members of the board tap into each planet's zoological equity. Every episode, I focus on a different species to tell you the risks. Watch out for its tusks! The rewards. Don't see a Raptidon venom sack like that every day.
You are currently heading into no man's
Each
land.
animal brings to the table. Auntie Cleo says the universe is full of things that want to kill you. But what doesn't kill you boosts your net worth. This is Big Gain Hunter. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice Lift-Off Laxative. And every washroom mission with a successful splashdown. I'm on Dorado, soaking up solar particles in Golden Ridge. Sounds like a million-bit piece of real estate. Too bad all that glitters here is fool's gold. But we're prospecting for a different kind of pater. A creature with 8 legs and 2 venomous injectors. The Varachnid. Not my kind of quarry. Gives me the wimwams. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't contractually obligated. But let's cut to the hunt. Here in Golden Ridge, we'll find a Varachnid brood encrusted with crystals, which only improves their unsettling appearance in that it helps them blend in. Plenty of nastier variations out there. This whole system needs an exterminator. These jumbo bugs are deadly from any distance. They'll cover a quarter furlong in a single leap and tear you apart before you know they're near. Some breeds hurl sticky silk claws. You know what? No need to track one of these spiders down. Listeners get the gist. Oh, security team spotted one nearby. Great. Guess we better have a look. Little fuckers skidded up behind me! It's on me! It's a swarm! They're everywhere! Burn them! Burn them with plasma! Best way to deal with swarms is plasma grenades. Burn the whole colony in one fiery swoop. And don't underestimate traps. Varachnids don't have the gray to skitter around them. Stick with quick loaders. While you're swapping ammo, the spiders might already be on top of you. Nastiest case scenario. Let's just move on to the spoils, shall we?
You return again and again like a particularly unshakable rash. Is there some compelling cause?
All sorts of crafting recipes. Certainly more valuable than the heart. That and 10 sprat hides will get you a cup of dehydrated water.
Well, I suppose it can't reflect badly on me to send. All right, I'll send it. What else do you have for me? Wonderful. I do love a subordinate that can honor their obligations and make me look good. What else do you have for me? Wonderful. I do love a subordinate that can honor their obligations and make me look good. And if that concludes our business for the moment, I kindly ask you to vacate my outpost. I have much to do.
Another mercenary. Better get my bits into the betting pool before they get themselves turned into paste.
We say sweet success can be the best revenge. Raise your spirits high and make with confidence. You know you're shooting to the top. You show that you cannot be stopped. So take your shot, don't blow it. Throw back a shot and throw it. Gee whiz, that's Hershey whiskey.
Sponsored by Auntie's Choice, improving lives through unfettered free trade and unbridled self-betterment.
Auntie Cleo here to address all the hubbub over these rifts. Arcadia's gaysayers and eggheads would have us think these cosmic light shows herald the end of the
It is spread out for the beggars and those who are not. Ideas are dangerous and can bring you and take you away from the role that you play. Everything is grand in paradise. It's safe inside the mall, so just do as you're told. Longings are dangerous and can crack you. And just crack you.
Keep your behavior within acceptable parameters.
Return to how it was.
Wish. Between the invaders, order defecting, there's no having this sprat match in the camp.
Crowded. Just too damn crowded.
What caused the schism between the Protectorate and the Order? The Consul tried to kill presiding Bishop Ruth Bassard, but we saw that coming.
Watching and guiding system abiding, do not look gliding nowhere. We're never hiding, they stay.
Have you beheld that new rifle up at the monastery? The Oracle?
The one Wiley designed, right? Uses a tracking algorithm, never misses. Sounds ambitious, even for him.
I'd give my tenure for an hour alone with it and a Mantisaur at 2 clicks.
They stay deciding just you and your soul.
Welcome back. I assume you're not here for that debate. Anything I can do to assist you?
This is Protect.
Yes, what have you discovered?
Social guidance and approved messaging, punctuated by acceptable music.
The Sovereign is personally invested in every member of the Protectorate being happy and healthy.
Oh, you've lessened the load on my mind considerably. And you have the Order's gratitude. Any other updates?
Wouldn't want to let him down, would you?
About me, was it?
I converse with many members of the Order on a number of subjects. No doubt I was extolling Seer Wiley's numerous virtues. We can discuss this more at a later time.
Sugar is the definition of selfishness and decadence.
Conservatives are synonymous with avarice and evil.
So ignore the sinful
Please,
silence call.
not so close.
Auntie's Choice
I'm aggregating vital,
advertising.
time-sensitive data, and your perpetual motion is distracting.
Stay fit, sustain the system, serve the Sovereign.
It's not only common sense, it's your sworn duty.
Well, that, as they say, is that. What's next? The following song was composed, performed, and recorded under the explicit direction of the Sovereign, and as such, reflects his excessively high status.
sentinels will always heed the call. It's a blessing for us here, but a curse for those who are near. Sending the sentinels for us all. When faithless thoughts try to corrupt us, our guardians will always make them fall. The heroes of the hour, they're full of strength and power. Sending the sentinels for us all. Send them in, they will always win. Sending the sentinels for us all. La 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 la. When the outside tries its best to invade us, our champions will cleanse the streets. Our paradigm preserved when they fight and die and serve. Send in the sentinels for us all. Whether inside or out, there is never a doubt. Send in the sentinels for us all. Send in the sentinels for us all.
And now, the latest word on superior protectorate products. Every cog requires routine lubrication.
Zerania Manufactory 7, presently and for an indeterminate time, is in lockdown. That means no external transmissions, no visitors.
Imbibe in celebration of daily service
Wait,
done well.
you have a writ
Moderation
from the Abbot?
vodka.
Well, we don't have any means of...
Distilled with zeal.
Yes, they said they
Such
have a...
perfect products. The envy of our rivals. But
This
let's not
Inspector
gloat.
Maytag.
Our
Am I
station
to
offers
understand you
only
have
the
orders
best in
from the
music
Abbot?
for
Quite
protectorate
convenient
subjects.
for you. I have
It's
no
your
way of
due,
verifying without
because
allowing you
our
entry.
way is superior to others.
Very well.
No finer victory beyond the vanquished foe. No greater luxury could any subject know than giving tenderly our body, blood, and bone to Arcadia, our nation's strongest stone. Gloria, Arcadia, our colony, our home, such comfortable place for each
Yes, right over here. You're not getting down below until you talk to me. So, the abbot deigned to send someone whilst we're contending with all manner of emergencies, did he? Wait, is that an Auntie's Choice enhanced soldier with you? Oh, I see what this is. Stay back. We have no desire to escalate things further. Don't do something you'll regret.
We want answers, not a fight.
And if indeed there's any retribution to be had, it won't be by my hand. Tell him, Commander.
Without complaint or groan, for Arcadia, our nation's strongest stone.
Surely. Far be it from me to question the irreproachable prudence of an enigmatic caller. Sometimes I cannot fathom what goes through the abbot's mind, but your papers do seem to be legitimate. I will unlock the elevator so you can speak with Proctor Svoboda below. I'll send word you're en route. I expect your behavior will remain impeccable. As soon as I've seen to securing the facility, I'll be along straight away. Yes, the source of the explosion was unmistakably Zeranium. It is exceedingly volatile unless handled correctly. The recent attack may have originated from this facility. One of our transport pods, filled with Zeranium, was diverted toward, or more specifically at, their location. Though functionally correct, I assure you. The transport pods are fired into space, where they are collected for redistribution. To date, no one has ever misused them for this purpose, despite the explosive nature of the material. And we have managed to corner the apparent perpetrator down below, which would be a good thing if they had not, somehow seized control of the manufactory operations. Your supposition, although grammatically dubious, is statistically correct. It is an error I will guard against making further. Our suspect, one Initiate Alva, previously supervised launch controls. Though steadfastly maintaining her innocence, she has also barricaded herself in the operations control room below. A move not likely to allay anyone's suspicions.
As Eden offers a plenitude of natural resources, our station presents a profusion of pleasing melodies, like this one.
An understandable perspective. I fear I must concur. I admit I'm to a reasonable degree pleased you are on hand to corroborate current suppositions. May your query yield favorable results.
Conversation is not possible at this or any time.
It evidently originated here. A transport pod full of Zeranium. Blue outpost opportunity to not but tease and tease. Has it been classified as an accident? Or an attack? I'd like to know is why our illustrious seer provided zero warning beforehand. Proctor's a low-functioning functionary at best. I mean, just look at this mess. That explosion.
Well, running a manufactory must require extraordinary, fastidiousness.
Little good that's doing us now. Little good that'll do us when Nancy's arrives. What are you doing up here? How did you get past the gate? Forgive me. All this business with the lockdown puts one on edge. Everything appeared routine at the time. we launch transport pods into space regularly. They get collected. The Zeranium we refine here is used for power. It wasn't until we heard the explosion that anyone knew anything out of the ordinary had happened. I ran a systems audit on the launch sequence afterwards. Just finished constructing a report on my findings, actually, if you'd like to hear it. Anomalous event caused by unknown factors. Transport pod M7, containing a full hold of refined Zeranium, bound for orbital platform Z9, received a priority reroute command. Latitude and longitude coordinates corresponded to the Anti's Choice facility known as Outpost Opportunity. Altitude, however, matched 1,000 meters below sea level. A low-ranking scientician. Been here for years. Presumably, she's below in operations. Regrettably, that is all I know.
Allowing for radical realignment of the system. So join your neighbors now in wanton merriment to commemorate the staggering loss of life that has occurred in Westport. The craven town, poisoned by corporatist trespassers, lies in ruins after our courageous agents sent the Vox relay station crashing upon it. Another great Protectorate victory. Another great Protectorate victory, whose outcome was always assured.
Stand by for further reassuring content.
Long ago, the Matriarch devised the paradigm plan to support a bounteous life for all Protectorate subjects. From the tender fillet in your latest meal, down to this exquisite next song.
Initiate Alpha, stand down. Relinquish control of this facility immediately.
Oh, my dear Proctor, you can't believe a low-level drudge like me is responsible for any of this.
You'd have us all believe you seized control to demonstrate your innocence. Wait, is this being broadcast?
I have no idea how this audio doodad works. You're the one in charge here, Proctor Svoboda. Are you sure you didn't do something?
I demand your unconditional surrender and...
Hello, Proctor? I'm pushing buttons over here now. Did I disconnect you somehow?
Is fundamentally rooted in...
Detoxification initiated. What's her name took over.
Things have been a mite haywire.
Yes, of course. Next on my list of lowest probability events, strangers sent by the Abbot, gallivanting about amidst a lockdown. If we'd been able to communicate beyond our walls, might have saved you a trip. As I can successfully report, we have identified the responsible party. A low-level subordinate, assigned here years ago. But I'm now realizing how little we actually know about her. A spy or turncoat, no doubt. A sleeper agent from one of those secret enemy programs you're always hearing about. Within a beat of us hearing of the attack, Alpha seized command of the system and locked herself in the control center. She then forcefully repelled several attempts to extricate her. 2 are dead already. Poor Jacobs lost a hand trying to pry free the outer doors. Why, she could destroy this entire place at any moment from in there. I implore you to stop her before she does so. I fear violence may be our only recourse. Fervent professements of innocence mostly. You know, exactly what you'd expect a secret traitress to claim. Dramatic attestations that grew quite animated. I suppose spies must build up a flair for histrionics. What with all that, hiding their identities and all. Then bursting forth like a pent-up arachnid. At any rate, I have work to do, and you have a saboteur to eliminate, yes? You'll forgive me if I politely defer. Well, I'd hardly depict this as a crisis. I do have a few irons in the fire. I'll be in my office. Let me know once she's no longer a problem.
Whoosh! That's the sound of me throwing caution to the wind. While the herd wait for permission, I see my opportunity and take it. I handmake my own luck. Don't follow the herd. Eat Purpleberry Crunch by... Auntie's Choice. Every flavor-filled morsel is packed with the pep and pertinacity you need to succeed. Are you a get-up-and-go-getter?
Yes, well, enough of
Cause trouble, and I will school you, chapter and verse.
Unless you're being hunted by a pack of raptidons or some such.
The flavor that lasts and the taste you can't top. From that first smooth inhale to the very last. Try bubblegum slims.
Try bubblegum slims. But rich tobacco, sweet at the end. What more could you want?
A smoky, sugary blend. Try bubblegum slims. Try bubblegum slims. It's the long slim smoke with the bubblegum filter. It's 2 treats in one. A double thriller. So make your mouth happy while your satisfaction doubles. No boring old smoke rings. You'll be blowing smoke bubbles. Ba-do-ba. At home or at work, by the pack or the case, it's the bubbly perk that will dig.
Apologies, this unit's conversation market is functioning intermittently.
Ba-do-ba, ba-ya-da, ba-do-ba, do-ba, ba-ya-da-da-da.
Have an intellectually stimulating day.
Try not to deviate from the norm.
For flavor that lasts and a taste you can't top.
From that first smooth inhale. Now, this is would you describe the variety of curses as slavering when it attacks? How much this is would you estimate it for? I don't know anything about the fluid's volume being attacked. I shot it. There's goo all over the spot it emerged. Measure that, maybe.
Sponsored by Canty's Choice Office of Munitions and Catering. Time to restock your arsenal? Planning a key business dinner or banquet event? They have everything you need in one place. This one reminds me of the morning we drove the Protectorate from Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
Two exemplars, dead as Pythagoras. No one's been inside operation since. Just a run-of-the-mill golden mean initiative.
Listen to yourself. You're disproving your own substantiation. Her actions prove
Of course,
otherwise.
she's hiding something. You think those two exemplars just fell wrong? They're hardly prone to involuntary self-injury. Alva's been here for how many years? The doctor said had I never noticed her. Just blended in with the scenery somehow.
I have too much on my mind for idle numerical chit-chat.
I can lend you all the bits you ever need. But the law that you request includes compound interest in addition to
Investigator? Always account for standard deviation.
the uncomplicated
Yeah.
are never lowered.
Consider finding a human companion if you seek conversation.
As the everybody knows that I am indeed uncomplicated.
Show your work or shove off.
Things simple. Ensure that my race will never, no, they'll never, ever be low.
If there's a cost you can't complete, or your ends just won't quite meet, I can lend you all the best you'll ever need. But the loan that you request includes compound interest in addition to my standard service fee.
May all your endeavors add to the equation.
Are quite straightforward. Though my deals aren't quid pro quo, and my interest rates are low, I'll be keeping track till you pay back every single 'cause I am the uneducated loner.
At the junction of opportunity and runaway gumption, you'll hear wireless-free Arcadia, featuring product advertisements specifically tailored to free-thinking individuals.
Oh, hello. A visitor. Who is it they're sending now?
Updated travel guidance for all Auntie's Choice staff presently.
And who are you, dear? You're what? Some maverick for hire? Oh, no, I can see it now. Earth Directorate, yes? Like Commander Zane and that rascal Buddy. And who was that you brought with you? A friend? Ah, an Auntie's Choice grafted soldier. You poor dear. And someone else. Glorious dawn, I take it. Sensational look, dear. All this for me. Fear I hardly deserve such attention. This entire business is just a terrible misunderstanding. I expect few in the Order know of you, but, well, I've kept to a role here that is purposely not very taxing. Others prefer calculations in their spare time. I have my stories. Between launches, I enjoyed serials, two-bit dreadfuls, periodicals. I adore Zane and Buddy, even if they are considered contraband. And you decidedly share their upright bearing. For the longest time, I didn't realize your organization actually existed. But here you are, well-timed and, no doubt, eager to help. I'll tell you exactly what happened. Our transport pod leveled outpost opportunity. I immediately realized someone must have bypassed my terminal. I initiated a lockdown to block further tampering. Had I not, additional attacks may have continued. Now, despite a long record of dedicated service, who's being blamed for this calamity? Me, somehow. Dear me, I wish I did, but... Actually, there may be a way you could gain answers here. The firing record should contain all relevant details regarding the launch. Why, yes, I could unseal access to the records repository for you, and open the path leading there. I'd be right grateful if you'd have a look. I swear I'm completely innocent of this heinous act they're accusing me of. If you need to hear me say it, surely. I promise not to destroy this facility with all of us in it. Was that reassuring enough? Appreciate your help, dear. Please return when you have found something. May the plan favor us against long odds.
May circumstances proceed toward intended results. patrol's back, I hear. Don't see Auntie's being too dissuaded by them, though.
Our Earth Directorate friend.
Well, hello. Have an update to share with Initiate Alva?
Hello. I've been conversing with Factor Matadier here while you were away. Understand you've met?
Yes, they witnessed me rather discomposed, I fear. Visions of Auntie's choice reprisal clouded my thoughts at the time.
The Factor is less accusatory in his questioning than certain others, which I respect. Good manners cost nothing, I always say.
Troops now guard the entrance above. Our safety addressed, I have turned my attention to the cause of our situation here, and I have deemed it wise to investigate further. Do not let my position fool you. All within the Order are scienticians, and hence we seek the truth of any hypothesis based on evidence. The Proctor's accusation is no different. A recent security audit brought up several curious messages meant for an unknown party, sent from a terminal somewhere on the premises. We were unable to track down the whereabouts of this mystery terminal, but one message contained certain oblique references to placing blame. Nothing conclusive, yet enough to give me pause.
You examined the launch records, yes? Did you find anything, dear? I'd say they've obviously been altered, dear. Fancy that odor you detected, a sign of chemicals used to affect the falsification. Ah, but listen to me. What do I know about this sort of thing? I know I've watched too many Aetherwave serials. Suppose they fuel my fervent imagination. But still, even the most junior scientician knows the best explanation is one requiring the fewest assumptions. Ergo, I set the correct coordinates. Someone overrode them. Someone may be pulling her strings, perhaps. That's what investigators like you say, isn't it? Now, what you uncovered appears to imply two further avenues of inquiry. A Zeranium leak occurred moments after the launch. I imagine it may have been used as a diversion, allowing the culprit time to falsify the record. The overriding of the coordinates also deserves a look. Don't you think? I expect the Zeranium leak stemmed from alterations to the control boards and refinement logistics. I'd look for any signs of tampering that may point to the culprit.
I can speak to the coordinate override, I believe. All commands are routed through the hub in central processing. If one meant to accomplish what you're suggesting, they would likely look to do it there.
All right. There. I've unsealed both areas.
I'll stay here and play for more time.
Investigator.
If circumstances proceed toward intent, always account for standard deviation.
Had plenty of managers like Svoboda back on Tau Ceti. Couldn't take responsibility for nothing.
Better sleep with both eyes open.
Commander's almost dead.
Never was
Let's get in here!
Kindly. I am decidedly in your debt. Anything you need? Anything I, a lowly archivist, can provide you, a heroic individual who is handy with doors? Of course. I am now able to breathe easy and respond freely. Strange question, but yes, all commands pass through the hub here. Through that wiring underneath that open floor panel in the back of the room, actually. Well, in my professional opinion, looks like someone rerouted some commands from operations. Based on the sloppy state it was left in, I'd say they either barely knew what they were doing or were in a rush, or both. I was in my cot doing advanced equations. The door was creaky to open. I should have known it would lodge in place when it closed, but I was distracted by the disheveled state of the room and rushed inside. Works in operations, right? Always on about her stories. Well, that's about everything I know about everything. Careful on your way out. Try not to be liquefied and subsequently devoured.
Aside, swine.
You better sleep with both eyes
attention.
May all your theories prove true. all your endeavors elicit expected results.
Alright, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm about to pull a Baldur's Gate 3.
Went with the normal difficulty, huh? That'd be my pick for a first playthrough. Nice to see someone with some sense around here for once.
Commander, we've been hit by one of those space anomalies.
Buddy?
And the piloting system is down.
Buddy?
The astrogator's gears are shot!
Yeah, bro. I'm restarting the game, and what else? Oh yeah, I'm making ramen, bro. I'm about to make some ramen. This fucking cutscene you about to make me watch. Alright. Now that I know how the game plays, I'ma restart it with that in mind. Do you feel me? Why do I have 90 subscribers? Hold on, I'm trying to do something. First, hold on. First before first. 5 minutes for the ramen, bro. Never forget about the ramen. Second thing, go to my channel. Damn. Alright, whatever. I'll have to change it afterwards. I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, I have to wait till after. I got the timer on. Alright, cool. Cool. Alright. I got this shit.
Get a hold of yourself! You're an Earth Directorate agent.
Affirmative, Commander. What are the orders?
Remember when I said, alright, let's get to it, or whatever I just said? Yeah. Hold on. Give me another second. Alright, what I'm gonna do instead. What I'm gonna do instead. So I'm gonna end the stream and then make a new one to go with the new game. See? Thinking with my brain. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Berlizzi might have it tough, bro. You ever actually try to what's the word? Finish a game, bro? The fuck? I'm not who I was before,